action! Oh sure, you wouldn't shut up before, but now? Now you're gonna be silent? Come on, say something. I'm not gonna do it. What, you're not going to tell me I'm gonna die or something, that the fate of the world rests on my shoulders? Alright, fine. Fine! Cut! That's perfect. Stay in that position.
I had the idea one day of writing a short story about a red book that whenever you look into it, the text is different. And it had to do more with a little boy in a small town where everybody knew each other, and how this book basically wreaked havoc upon his life and eventually shifted reality so that his parents were dead.
We were trying to come up with a film to do, you know, during winter break. They'd be off college, and I'd be able to get some time off of work. And we all were gonna write a script, and we were just gonna kind of do like a little contest to decide which film we were gonna do. And then Tyler popped up. He showed me an outline, and it was basically a supernatural horror film. And I was like, this is the only time Tyler's ever gonna write something this dark. And I was just like, that's what I want to do. And when we finally got around to shooting, I didn't bother with a shot list, and I storyboarded like 2 scenes. And really, I was just like, that's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna be able to pull that off. We got on set. We did a little bit of read through. The first thing we went out and shot was the opening scene. Vincent, action!
Cut. That was good. My fingers are so numb I can't handle it.
He wants to clear stuff away so Vincent can fall on his head. Me.
Get back there.
Give me a look of determination and satisfaction.
Working with Vincent was very interesting. It was the first time we actually had him act in a serious film, because initially, me, Tyler, and Vincent, we'd done some stupid little sketches before, but this time we wanted to do a serious role, and he's kind of naturally a more monotone person. He's able to pull off that introverted vibe, and there were times where I wasn't able to make him angry enough on set, so I had to actually insult him behind the scenes just to piss him off. And even then, you know, sometimes it just didn't work, and he just ended up laughing at me. Action! Working with David was rather interesting, because he's the kind of person that, obviously, I was working with friends, so none of these people were professional actors, but every time the camera would be not rolling, he'd just be goofing off the entire time. But as soon as I yelled action, he was right there in character.
Open it, but I don't feel like...
Es yendo.
Question?
Es yendo.
I don't know what that means.
No sé. No sabes.
Meanwhile, your Spanish professor is watching this and is like,
Okay.
"Oh, David, you're butchering everything."
Hola.
See, that's the only Spanish I know.
Es una puta.
No.
God bless you.
Oi, puta.
He was just
Hola.
Stop touching it.
He's wearing a suit while BTS filming. He's too ready for the nightmare scene.
Too pro.
Also, who's on first?
Es que cuántos penes tienes?
What? Who's on first?
You.
Yes.
And then kind of stand like you're back to the door. Like,
Back to the door?
Back to the door, kind of like hands on your head, you know, like you're breathing heavily. Do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I won't. Hey, William Shatner. I'm sorry. Rolling.
14A, take 4.
Action. Alright, fine. Fine. Just tell me nothing. Cut, that's perfect. Stay in that position.
I thought that was a really good take.
That was great. That was really good.
I don't even remember what I did.
Improv.
I'll show you in a minute, but
You improv.
okay, get down against the wall so I can focus you real quick. And go. Good, cut, we're done for this scene anyway, I think. Alright. And run. Cut! Okay, go back, we're gonna do one more take, that was good.
Alright, so what are you doing now, Mr. Director?
Next shot first, Vincent, get ready for the next shot.
Alright.
This shot, you're gonna be running up here and you're gonna stop right there.
Well, when Brandon told me about the concept, I was just kind of interested because, once again, I only knew a concept. So for the overall VFX, Brandon and I, we made sure to keep in good communication, being that I could not be on set for this shoot. I hope to be on set for future shoots, but this one, not so much, being the distance from New Jersey to Oklahoma. But we made sure that we communicated and that I told him what exactly I needed him to do.
I wrote this scene where an entire playground is set on fire, and, you know, David, John, the Antichrist, he's standing in the flames. So I like the idea of, you know, something childish and innocent, like a playground being, you know, turned upside down, and basically it's a representation of hell during this nightmare scene. And to do it, because we didn't have a lot of lights, we only had a few LED panels that you can get at Home Depot, a couple desk lamps, and the cars. So we turned the high beams on and we pointed all the lights everywhere, and Montana would use that lighting as well as the shadow and artificial lighting, and he, you know, put the fire assets in.
Then there are the fire shots, and I'm pretty sure those things were that close to burning down my apartment. My PC was working full bore. I think in the wide shot of the playground itself, I think there were about 60 layers of different fire and effects, whether they be embers. The shot by itself without the effects, it looks like it would be terrible. But then once you add in the flare to kind of light up the overall scene, and you add in the fire, the embers, the heat distortion, it all just kind of blends together. In the end, they seem to flow very well. And Brandon and I made sure, again, to keep our communication, so that way we could get what we needed on set. So one of my favorite shots, however, to do the VFX for, like, I loved and hated all of them, but I think the one that I liked the most was the shot of Tyler being set on fire, purely out of slight hate for him, because whenever we have a group chat on Skype of production, whether it be for music, VFX, or just writing a new film, Tyler likes to take screenshots of the many faces I make. And I swear to God, Brandon, at this point, if you put a little slideshow in there showing him, I'm going to kill you in January.
It's recording.
Okay. That was awful. It's not like doing it right. Dang it. Okay, come in here real quick. Okay, keep that there. I'm going to try to get some more on that side. Give me the blood.
More?
More.
Holy crap.
Dude, you got shot in the head.
Yeah, you're gonna have quite a bit of
If you ask any
bleeding.
more questions, Mason, we'll show you how much blood really comes out of someone's head. That should be good. Now,
Oh, you
keep
might-
the blood there. I'm not the only filmmaker who's done that. Alright.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
It
looks like you got a bullet through the head.
I'd say that works out. Lift up. Head up. Now, right up.
I feel like this is gonna fall off your face.
It's already a little bit on your shirt, but it'll come off. It's not gonna go completely off your face.
Alright.
I'm a zombie.
Another VFX shot was, which proved to be a little bit more difficult than we intended, was the shot where Vincent is shot in the face. We had 3 passes. We had the first pass, which was a clean plate, and the second pass, Vincent doing his reaction, which was lurching back. The last plate was the blood splattering on the wall. And we only had a couple takes of this because every time we did it, we'd have to clean up the entire bathroom wall.
What I had to do for that was mask Vincent out. After the shot is fired and begins his reaction, I ended up using Adobe After Effects Roto Brush. And that worked very well. It helped with the speedy process of getting the shot done when it was needed.
You might want to turn off the faucet.
When I finished that shot and I put it all together, I don't think I've ever been happiest with a shot. Because it just flowed so beautifully to me.
That's that part of the wall where you hit. And then, what am I gonna do? Just fall down, but don't fall into the water. Okay. Pass. Okay. Action. Cut. Okay, question. When I go all the way down, you're gonna go and lean at the position, like lean so your head's against the, like, head's against this. Action. Don't move. Cut.
Again.
Okay. Move this out of the way. Okay, you go under, but do not close your eyes, because your body wouldn't do that. Yeah, you're there. Okay. Action. Don't close your eyes. Batteries are going. Batteries going. Go. We're supposed to close your eyes.
If he can't, does it matter that much?
It does matter because the dead body wouldn't close its eyes. Don't worry about your face. Give me.
Blood.
Blood.
Oh, try here.
I try. Face.
Just keep your eyes open no matter what.
Okay. Rolling. Wait. Not rolling yet. Roll it, Tyler.
Rolling.
Rolling. And action. Paintbrush, don't even bother cutting. In fact, I have to cut the battery.
Don't go in it.
We'll need somebody for this, actually. Just put your head just above the water, face out.
You did this, you monster.
Someone turn that light on. I can't see it. No, not both of them. One of them. Dim it. Dim it. Okay. Don't close your eyes. Stop. Okay, now go back up.
I said that I was always interested in playing around with Foley and seeing what I could do, and Brandon ended up telling me about how he was making Book of the Night and how he needed somebody else to help him with Foley. So I ended up going through with him, talking with him about it, and we ended up coming to an agreement. We ended up deciding that we would end up meeting and watching the film in a raw cut, so that way I could get a good idea of what I needed to do. I gave him some of my ideas, he gave me some of his ideas, and we worked on it over a period of a couple of days. The process of creating the sounds for the book was mostly me finding out what books I had laying around, because I did have a couple of books that were much thicker in page number and much, just generally thicker overall. And I felt that they would end up giving much more realistic book sounds than simply just the book itself that he used as a prop. But we did end up using that particular book that he created for the prop for a lot of the sounds, primarily page rustling, maybe one or two of the drops that he used to layer on the audio. We did various takes of the books being opened and closed at various speeds, various velocities, various drop rates, various textures, various flooring, and we did what we could to see what we could get, and he ended up liking a lot of the things that we ended up doing, and I'm pretty happy with the results as well.
Brandon has worked with Vincent and I before. Both Vincent and I have experience in music production, so we were kind of expecting that one of us was going to work on it, and then Brandon was like, oh, I need you to get it done within 10 days. What?
When it came to finishing the film, originally I set no deadline. I was just going to get it done whenever I could. Contrary to what most people think, even short films, they take a long time to make, especially when you're on no budget and you're not paying people, and my visual effects supervisor was all the way in Oklahoma. When Tyler was composing the score, my friend VJ offered to show this film at a little premiere he was setting up, this little backyard movie premiere with a bunch of other local indie films. So I told Tyler he had 10 days.
So I pumped out a few first drafts pretty quick. And then Brandon was like, this is good, but there are a few things I don't like. And we had several Skype calls where he would just be there like, now change this. Now change this. We had many long nights of Brandon editing while telling me what to change. He was color grading the entire time so we could have the movie out on time, and there'd be at least one thing he'd scream at Adobe Premiere for each night.
Something I will never want to go through again was the color grading. I had just started working on Adobe Premiere for this film, and I decided to color grade it using Magic Bullet Looks. Well, Magic Bullet Looks wasn't liking my computer very much, and when I finally was able to get the film color graded, I made this premiere, and I had this film at this premiere, and I was getting ready to upload it, when I asked people's opinions, and their biggest issue was the color grading. Because I rushed it, it didn't look that great during some scenes, so I wanted to go back and redo it. Somehow, everything got corrupted, and I had to start from scratch on the color grading. Luckily, I had the raw project of the actual cut, but I had to start from scratch on the color grading, so I decided to use Magic Bullet Film instead, with Colorista as well as looks for certain shots, and I was using adjustment layers this time, because it was my first time color grading with Premiere, and still, I was so angry with this film that I was not able to finish it for almost a year. And I finally broke down, finished the color grading, which took me months, and I was finally able to get it finished. Now that it's finally done, I'm kind of happy with how it turned out, and I'm very happy with the people that I worked with, and it was a very fun experience, and in the end, that's what film's supposed to be about, is having fun, and then making people feel something when they finally watch it, and everyone who's watched it has felt something different.